What's up, YouTube? We're watching 6 Latinos versus 1 fake. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm here with...
Cookie, yippee! Now, we're both Latinos.
We got to decide if this is going to be our thing. If I'm going to say... And I'm here with... I just been doing that, but... Oh, let's do this one in Spanish. Let's do this one in Spanish.
You started. Go ahead.
Okay. Hola, YouTube. So as you can hear, we're both Latinos for sure, and that's what we're here today. Yo soy colombiano y cubano.
Yo también. Yo soy colombiano mexicano.
And today we're gonna play the role of ICE, and we're gonna find and deport any Latinos out of this box.
And I'm editing that one out of the video. Awesome.
I thought it was topical and timely. I thought we're gonna be watching this video and we're gonna say deny, defend, depost. Oh my gosh, detest? No, depose, deny, depose, defend. There it is. And we're gonna do that. So as two Latinos, two Latiners, we can figure this out. I'm gonna be on the lookout for any El No Sabe kids, and I'm gonna stand up for them. I'll be their advocates.
You're gonna be their
I just spotted the Brazilian one, lol. Oh wait, just to clarify, Brazilian is not Latino. Like Brazil is the only, I'm pretty sure the only non-Latin country in South America. I think there might be one more actually.
Yeah, man, I'll take your word for it. I don't know.
It's either just Brazil or there's another one. I'm shaky on the memory. My South African geography is done.
We are Latinos, says Nilo.
I call Cap.
I'll take Nilo's word for it.
Chat, I'm gonna call Cap. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm.
Right, man, that's one for the race.
Or maybe maybe I'm thinking of Hispanic. Maybe I'm using those words wrong. You know, let's focus on the video. Also, like it's buffering.
I'm Latina.
Oh,
I'm Latina.
I'm Latino.
I'm
Latino.
Oh, the Brazil shirt. Okay.
I'm Afro-Latina.
Okay. So here are.
Okay.
Off first glance. No, I paused it. Off first glance. Oh my gosh, you can't see. Off first glance, who is lying? Let me move out the way.
Portuguese is a language who was born from the Latin language.
Oh, okay. So maybe I'm thinking not Hispanic. I know they're not one of them.
That is true.
There's something that makes them different. Oh my gosh, wait, look at my stream right now, bro. It's like who's lying? It's me. I'm in the corner. Okay, if I'm in the lineup, just off looks, are you voting me out?
No. No, if you're in the lineup, no, I'm not voting you out.
Okay. I wouldn't vote myself out.
You didn't look the part, for sure.
Oh, I'm looking the part.
Oh.
What do you mean by that?
Oh,
what does a Latin person look like? Oh, I'm gone.
Again. That's it.
Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's
hello.
just help!
Hello.
Help me!
Yeah, your stream lagging.
My stream lagging? That's fine.
Right now.
It's fine.
All right, you're good, but you're back. You're back.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna make a look-see. Off of just looks. Wait, I want to rewind it so I can hear accents. The girl with the tattoo, right? I was thinking either her, the one I'm covering, or her. Cause he said it with an accent.
Mm-hmm.
She's got the shirt for it, as we've learned from chat. That Portuguese as a language was born from the Latin language. We all know this. Everyone knows this. So, yeah. Okay, you know what? Just to get our odds, you say left with the tattoo. I'll go right. I'm sorry. Okay. I noticed we're just straight up hunting the white women down.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know what? We don't know. We haven't heard them talk. So it's me. I'm the one who's lying.
Hola, hola. Me llamo Carla Alicia.
Oh no! She's hunting down the El No Sabe kids.
Yeah,
chill.
Yep,
She's fucking gringo hunting.
But I'm pretty sure they'd find one person that like can speak Spanish but isn't.
Yeah, that's
Latino,
probably the.
Because if not, it's like okay, that's meta.
They got to do a bait here and there, for sure.
Representando Panama. I'm a behavioral technician full-time, and I'm also a part-time student.
I'm Dominique. I'm from Argentina. I came over to the United States to study. I'm a student right now.
Yo me llamo Andy.
No, it sounded like it too. Fuck.
Okay, she got the Argentinian English accent. Yep.
No,
clear. She's clear.
As a Latino, I already know the gringo one. We all know what it feels like.
My name is Emilio. I'm Mexican, and I'm currently in grad school.
He's got the Mexican drip, though.
Which means I'm Brazilian with German ancestry. I'm originally from São Paulo, but I'm living in the U.S. since I was about 6,
so this is...
and I'm a fact.
So...
Fact checker.
Brazilian. Okay.
Using green
I am
t-shirt.
Eduardo
Yeah.
Josue
Yeah.
Morales Alvarez. I'm from Honduras. I work construction and I currently
I have
study
a Honduras shirt. So.
Oi, eu sou a Paulina Rezende, eu também sou do Brasil. Eu sou uma estudante agora Cal State Northridge for Business Law e faz. I'm gonna say it in English because like you guys are not understanding what I'm saying.
A little bit.
I was like, what?
She is not Brazilian. Okay. Chat
Wait.
knows. Chat knows. Okay, so the one with the tattoo then. Okay. Because I'm gonna be honest, chat. I'm gonna need some help on this. I have actually. I'm lost. I'm lost at sea right now.
No, she's not Brazilian. I can tell from the accent.
I'm literally my dad in a raft on the way from Cuba to the States. I'm just lost at sea right
I can smell
now.
a Brazilian 1,000 miles away from me, and the girl in green is not Brazilian.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. Nila, I
wholeheartedly
got this one.
agree.
Okay. Nah.
I believe
Alright.
everybody else.
So
the Mexican dude, yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, everything checks out so far. To be honest, like I'm only going off Nila. I don't know at all, but I trust Nilo with my heart and soul. So there we go. If Nilo's wrong, I'm wrong.
Yeah, I moved when I was 11 to the U.S.
Okay.
I could tell you were Brazilian by your flip flops.
Stop. No, actually,
Conflicting. Nilo, did you see your flip flops? Does that change anything? Does that change anything?
Brazilian.
Flip flops are not Brazilian.
I immediately like.
Also, this is the funniest shirt. I'm sorry for the pausing. This is the funniest shirt to wear though. This is like if I just came with like a Colombian flag on my shirt, and I'm like come on.
Thought Elise was Brazilian. Flip flops gave Brazilian. Just her overall vibe. Her Portuguese is also perfect.
So was everyone born?
Oh, I didn't hear her Portuguese.
But
She spoke
Nilo was
Portuguese?
she did a little bit, but Nilo was saying that like doesn't sound like it at
Nilo,
all.
yeah.
So what does it say about her though? Maybe she's just a bad judge as well.
In their country, or I know I was born here, so I'm gonna just put that out.
Yeah, she was born in
I
Panama.
was born in Brazil.
Born in Brazil.
I was born in New York.
Flip
I was
flops is
born
very
in the Bay
Brazilian.
Area, but I did live in Mexico growing up.
What part of Mexico?
Mexico City,
What part
Okay.
of Mexico City?
Iztapalapa.
I lived in Argentina my whole
He said
life.
it kind
Wait,
of
did you say a
tough
little
though.
Spanish in the beginning or no?
No, pero
Can you
puedo
say
hablar en
something?
castellano. Sí.
Oh,
Tengo
yeah.
acento
Yeah.
Brasil, Argentina.
That's an Argentina.
She did the thing that I do where it's like I don't want to keep speaking Spanish. I go, like you know what I'm saying. Like come on, like we can stop here.
Padre, ¿qué
Real.
le gusta a tu papá comer?
Morcilla.
You know, salad.
The blood sausages. People here hate it, but they're really good.
It's pretty
A
good.
drink that I really
I
like
fuck with it.
is
My
called
sister doesn't
chicheme,
like it.
which is kind of like
The
horchata.
real
We eat
Argentina
empanadas,
items.
which
True.
is basically like
Nah, with that, what she's talking about, I used to drink that a lot as a kid, and I'd give myself a stomachache because I would drink way too much.
Yeah, I'm with Nilo. Brazil and Argentina are enemies, and I also hate Argentinians. So I'm with you, Nilo. Don't worry.
What about world peace though?
Nah.
Why can't we do that?
a beef
I'm good.
patty, that, and then arroz con gandules. You know, that's rice and beans,
Okay.
stuff like that.
A mí, I like plátano, I'm Dominican.
Oh, there you go.
Plátano, mango.
Mango. I was about to say mango.
De
She beat me to it.
plátano. Plátano.
I knew
I
it
like,
coming as soon as she
beans
said
mostly.
platano.
My mom makes them frijoladas. If you don't know what
Oh, yeah,
frijoladas
those
is, it's like enchiladas.
pretty
with
cool.
frijoles.
Stroganoff is like.
Wait. Nilo. Does he sound low on the call? Cause I can't hear him over the video.
Stroganoff, you have
Just
like
something to think
beef
about.
with like a cream sauce, and it's really good, so good. But with,
Stroganoff
like,
is
fried potatoes
Spanish?
and rice, and that's like something my mom.
I'm
makes
actually not
really
sure.
I like pastel, which is kind of similar to an empanada, but it's kind of a little different. Because in Brazil, I don't know, the taste is different and the crust is a little thicker.
Wait, I'm
and
gonna
then
lower this.
coxinha, you have chicken, and then you
He
have
sounds just fine?
potatoes
Okay, it's
inside.
in my
Yeah,
headphones
it's
then.
kind of like this.
All right,
It's
bet.
like tier. Brigadeiro is like my favorite dessert.
Paulina, she was correct in what
Brigadeiros
she
are
was
really
saying, that, you know, brigadeiro and things like that, but that's
Stroganoff is
also
from
very
Russia.
like surface
Alright.
knowledge and
Yeah,
things
I
that
always
probably
thought of
a
it
tourist
like
or a
Russian.
foreigner would try if they came to Brazil.
Sopa de caramal.
But I was like, what if I'm thinking of beef stroganoff and that's just from Russia?
We also do a lot of things with bananas and plantains, for instance, tostones and tamales, fried bean with stuffed tamales. Do a couple hundreds of them, and we cook them for 8 hours,
Is it for holidays or is it just kind of like whatever?
mostly during the holidays.
Okay.
Where you say you were
Maybe because I live in Florida, but I feel like they're saying the most obvious shit of all time. Like they're just naming shit. Like I feel like anyone would know that. Like I feel like if I wasn't Spanish at all, I would know that. But maybe that's just because I'm in Florida, so like I'm surrounded by it. But these feel like nothing questions, if that makes sense.
Yeah, they're just kind of like
That's like, what do you like
I
to
don't know,
eat? And I'm like,
yeah.
arepas.
they're just kind of feeling the vibe.
And it's like, all right, I guess.
I will say though, Elise is not putting in. She's her. I don't know. Her vibe is off. Her,
Refresher-
her Portuguese is
Refresher, who
What?
is Elise? The
green
green,
shirt with the
green,
tattoo.
the one. Okay,
Yeah.
tattoo. Gotcha.
Yeah, the one that we think isn't
Yeah,
Latino.
the one we got the sussy on.
Yeah, like off
What do
rib.
you guys
though,
think is
yeah.
like
Off rip. Yeah. Let's see.
Struggle being Latina. I feel like literally nobody believes me that I'm Latina. I don't look the stereotypical version of Latina. Here, everyone's like, you're not Latina. Like, but you were born here, right? I'm like, no, I was born in Brazil. Like, I used to have a really thick accent. Like, I lost it because I've been living here for 10 years. But I always have to prove it, and I feel like it's like kind of discrediting me as a Brazilian Latina.
Paulina walked in, and she has this.
Yeah, but I think, especially in modern day society, I think like Latin overlaps with the Caucasian super heavily within like its people. Like it's like now we're at the stage of like the oh my gosh, what's it called? Like not the migration process. You know what I mean? Like when you're like past second generation and beyond, it's like you're basically the same. You know what I mean? Like I have Spanish family where I'm like, they're just white. Like you could be like, I'm from Cuba and I love café con leche, but it's like, come on, like you're white like me. Come on, let's be honest. Like we're like gentrified to a certain extent. So I used to say, I had to explain to some of my family members that it's like you can be white and Latin. You know what I mean? Like you could do both. These things are not separate from each other. And it's like, I think nowadays it's kind of tougher to tell because it's like someone who's lived, like, let's say for the girl who says that she was living here for 11 years and like lost her accent or stuff. Like you spend enough time in America and you look like a white girl, you're not that different from a white girl. Does that make sense? Does that mean like, you know what I'm saying? Like you kind of are where you are.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
You're the product of your environment.
Exactly.
Where
Yeah.
Like where you are. Yeah. No, I get you, man.
Yeah. It's just, and it's like now we're at like the later stages of that process of like Amerification sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. I will say,
in general,
if Elise isn't the imposter, I think it might be Paulina. I don't know, something about her.
Paulina's like the one from Brazil with the Brazil shirt.
Yeah, with the Brazil shirt. I don't know. It's
okay.
It's like all right, man. It's like me walking with a Mexican shirt, like you said before.
Yeah. Like hey.
It's like, okay.
What if she just happened to be wearing that though? So it's like, but just such a funny time to wear it.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right, we'll see.
Brazilian shirt. So I think that she might be.
Yeah, that's literally what we were just saying. Yeah.
So hard to show us that she has this Latina personality.
Growing up, like, I felt like I was close to the other Latina kids, but like I don't speak Spanish, so I couldn't, like when I first got here, I couldn't really like talk to y'all. And then like with the other kids, especially other white kids, like they're like, you talk funny, so we don't want to hang out.
Wait, so she was saying she used to not speak English and then couldn't talk to anyone. Is that what she's saying, or is she saying vice versa?
This is no, that's what she's saying. Yeah, This is either the biggest bait ever, or she's really not Latina. I don't know. Like it seems so obvious that like I don't know. It feels like a trick.
I honestly have no take on this because it's if I were to think of it like let's say like her grandparents are from like South America, but like both of her parents aren't, like they're from America. I could totally see this.
Yeah.
Like that checks out. You know what I mean? Like, or what if like, well, what if it's like just through her mom's side and then her dad is like Irish or something? You know? It's like, well,
yeah.
like it's not something I could clock. You know what I mean? I feel like it's so ambiguous, which is weird because I am Latin, but like I've seen it enough to know that it's kind of ambiguous.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe I'm just gringo.
I'm just like, I don't know, I feel like growing up that was like really hard to be kind of like in limbo like that.
I get what she's talking about though.
People like usually look at me and they'll say like, oh, like, are you black? Or when they hear me speak Spanish, it's like, oh, are you Mexican? Oh, did you learn it in school? And I feel like one thing that I really struggle with is proving myself as a Latina. And then on the counter end of that, you see people that are like Afro-Latina and they'll be like, oh, I'm not black. But the reason why they say that is because for most part, when people refer to you as being black, they refer to it as being African American.
And we're also taught that black is bad. So a lot of people rather deny the Afro-Latinidad. A lot of the stuff that I do, I represent a lot of black and brown content. You know, I'm a producer, so I make a lot of, to me, my work is to show that we do speak Spanish, that we do exist.
Most people, especially Americans, see Latinos as just like mixed brown, like medium skin.
Nah,
so
I think of it as like mixed whites now.
Latinos, just like people are like, I don't know what.
For me, my struggle with being Latino is like checking off the box on like any kind of document that you sign or like. And for me, it's like it kind of erases our indigenous ancestry too. So that's a struggle for me is to you know to recognize that part of my heritage as well.
I agree because I am half indigenous, so I never know what to check check off on the box. I'm either, and then when you want to check off black, it'll say black, non-Hispanic, and it's like, okay, what are we gonna pick?
What's the national hero for you guys' country?
I never got that. Why does Hispanic have its own thing? You know what I mean? Like that separation. There'd be like Hispanic, and then the other ones are like white, and then like Latino, and then it'd be like in parentheses not. It is kind of like confusing, because I feel like a lot of times they'll have like 3 different ones for like Hispanics, but then there'll just be another one that's like Asian, and then like or like one that's just like Asian and or slash Pacific Islander. But like I feel like Hispanic has like 3 different blocks.
Oh, but I left for a second, but I'm back.
You're good. That was for the void.
No, you're good. What'd you say? Sorry.
For me,
nah, they're talking about like the boxes, you know, when it's like white, black, etc.
Oh yeah.
And then I was saying that like it's I noticed it's kind of weird. It's like there's like 3 different ones you could put for Hispanic, but then for like Asian it'd just be like Asian and slash or Pacific Islander. But Hispanic it'll be like Hispanic in parentheses, but not white. Hispanic, Latin, and then parentheses like not black. And there's like random weird like add-ons where I'm like, this is such a weird catch-all.
Oh, bro's like, no, I can't.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna say it a 3rd time. Like, you can't. Spanish people are not Latinos because they're not from Latin America. Yeah.
For instance, it will be the worship of the Lenca tribe, Lempira, which is who we print our currency for.
Just for you, man.
De los Andes. He's like the general that went through the Andes to like free all of the Latin American countries, including Argentina.
I feel like people get really passionate about Santos Dumont, which he was actually the first person to fly an airplane. If you think it was the Wright brothers or something,
they're more educated than me. I didn't know any of this. Santos Dumont was the first person to do it like on video with actual proof, and the Wright brothers were just like hearsay basically, but you know that's what the whole world learns, especially Americans. I think that's the one thing that Brazilians are very passionate about.
I think for us in Mexico,
and I think, but Nila, to your point, I think a lot of people say just Spanish is like a catch-all, as in like they speak Spanish.
Emiliano Zapata. If you don't know, Zapata is a revolutionary as well that also fought in the Mexican Revolution. And for us, it's like, for me personally,
Bro's taking me back to 5th grade.
It was whoever planted the first platinum. That's what I think. I just don't know who it is, but that's who I think.
She dropped the good one she saved?
Like, Anita, she's revolutionary.
People here talking
we literally got an Anita in chat.
Because she not only speaks Portuguese, she speaks Spanish. She came to America and doing really, shit.
I already know who I want to take out.
Okay, so we're placing our imaginary vote for, I forgot her name, but green shirt.
Sus, if you ask me. The fact that she was a director, I was assuming, well, she has work experience on that, so she might be able to fake an accent.
Fair point.
I feel like Dominique didn't feel confident at first. When she first started talking, I was like, okay, maybe she's the mole.
You're wrong.
Eduardo's getting booted the fuck out.
No offense. I honestly feel really bad about it.
Eduardo, as soon as he said the whole history question, I was like, that sounds very rehearsed, so that's why I voted for him.
Fair. I don't know history either. I would also vote someone out who asked me history.
Oh, Eduardo, right away, because how you got your name for years and you said it like you were not Latino.
You said
so
Eduardo.
I was like, hold on.
I am Eduardo. I had to deal with that my whole life. I cannot roll my
I don't
R's.
hate.
I'm pretty weird about that.
I was literally about to say, I was like, I don't hate on that. I don't hate on that one bit, Eduardo. Yeah. Nah, talk to him. Yeah. No shame in it. No shame in it. Caro. Yeah. Rojo. Yeah.
Try to avoid saying my name as much.
Nah, talk to them.
Ooh. Oh, wait. How does she get this guarantee?
No way.
Morgan and Morgan.
This is Latin only. Morgan. This is my salsa. You ready? Yeah.
Hey. Hey.
Yeah. And then my bachata.
Hey.
Okay. You see that? Okay.
Okay.
I like dancing with music, but I like a cumbia, you know, it's like...
Yeah! Hey! What dance are you doing?
I'm doing cumbia. That Carla was from Panama. When I was dancing, she was like, do zapateado, and that's like a very Mexican thing that she identified, so like, that convinced me that she was Latina.
All right, I'm Dominican, so tú dijiste bachata.
Yeah!
All right, 1, 2, 3.
That was literally what I would have done. But I would have fucked up, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, yep.
There you go.
Yep. That's a true Dominican dance. You see? 1, 2, 3.
Ready?
1, 2, 3.
All right, I'm sold.
I'm sold, yeah.
I'm sold, not because she did bachata, but because she grabbed someone. I was like, no one does that shit by themselves.
Yeah.
No offense. No offense to the girl who did it by herself.
Samba is like a 3 steps like that. I don't have music either, but it's all about. I don't dance though.
I like how she said it's all about the hip and then didn't use the hip. Pretty real.
Especially as white Brazilians, we don't always know how to move it.
Not all
so
of us
real.
dance, but we can tell by the hips.
Oh,
Okay, to be fair,
that's propaganda.
Move their hips, even if they're Latino.
Yeah. There you go, Dominique. Yeah.
You can tell.
I'm gonna do the samba, which is like a
Okay. Nah, she just wanted to bring attention to the hips. I can't.
Quadradinho. I don't know if you guys know how to just call the square with your butt. So you go like.
Oh, she did the thing.
Because we got something similar when we do merengue.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. The editor though, the editor on timing, he put her on beat. That was pretty tough.
Gustavo Lima.
She's very educated, but she's not Brazilian.
To be fair.
So
let me ask you. Okay, I'll give you that.
She's Portuguese. Biscoito bolacha. Eu falo biscoito.
What is she Portuguese? Yeah, so Portuguese isn't Latin.
You know what? You know what?
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
What's up?
I just thought about that. Yeah. I don't know why. I didn't even think. What if she's just from Portugal?
Yeah, that's what I was saying in the beginning, where I was like, isn't it like you're Portuguese, like not Latin? Isn't that like the catch?
I say biscoito.
That's what I was trying to say.
She came after me for a little bit.
Definitely Brazilian.
I was like, that's a little weird.
I don't speak Portuguese, so it was hard for me to distinguish if she was or she wasn't.
Okay, wait, Brazilian.
I'm gonna Google that.
You gotta have the scar from the
I got
vaccine.
vaccinated here.
I have the scar.
You did?
No, I did. That's why I'm.
Where is it? Look, I have dual citizenship.
Wait, I have it too.
So I don't
no, that
have
wouldn't
a
make
scar
sense though
because,
if they're
first of
all
all,
like.
I did my vaccinations late in the U.S. My mom is the original anti-vax.
Okay, I looked it up.
Brazilian people are not Latino. Yeah. I know.
Wait, how'd you know that I just looked that up?
What if she's Portuguese?
Yeah, no, I know. I looked up, are Brazilians Hispanic? And then it's like, no, Brazilians are not Hispanic. They are not considered Hispanic because Brazil is a former Portuguese colony, not a Spanish one. Okay, so yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah. Like they're not Hispanic. Let me see if they're Latin though, because I knew it was one of those. That's what it is. Yeah, they're Latin but not Hispanic. Okay.
I do also have the scar.
Portuguese people are not Latinos. Yeah, every single Latino has a scar. Okay. Oh my gosh, my family members have the scar. I don't know if I have it, actually. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe. But yeah, okay. So it's that they're not Hispanic, but they're Latino. That's what it was. Look at that. Mm-hmm. Ignorance is a choice, and we chose not to do it.
Real.
And I just don't have it. I don't have it. What's something about you guys' culture that you don't like? Because, I think we're all very proud, but when it comes to, not everything's
colorism. I don't like that Dominicans and Haitians don't get along as much as we share a country. As much as we share an island.
The thing about Argentina, I think we're all very passionate people, but to a fault. Because, we always...
Wait, I want to say this real quick, too. As Colombian/Cuban person, as a Colombian/Cuban, I do... Maybe because I was born in America, and so I consider myself almost more American in a way, just because that's what I'm surrounded by. But I do find it very weird, because for me, I'm almost like an outsider. It feels like just because I'm born in America, but that I do find it kind of weird that there's beef between not beef. I'm sure it's not that serious, but for some people it's kind of beef. But between different countries, where I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, John Smith from Ohio, Cincinnati is not seeing the difference between you. When I lived in Orlando, everyone just thought I was Puerto Rican, and then when you thought someone was Spanish, you would just say, or Hispanic, you would just say Puerto Rican. Everyone, that's how they saw it. Up there, the average non-Hispanic person just considers everyone Puerto Rican in Orlando. And I'm sure if you go to Texas and you see someone speaking Spanish, your thought isn't, oh, are they Venezuelan? You think, oh, that's Mexican, for a white guy. You know what I'm saying? Outside looking in. Oh, so I always found it kind of weird when they would beef over that type of stuff, where I'm honestly, our cultures aren't that different. At least from seeing Colombian culture and seeing Cuban culture, it's not that different at all. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's not. Yeah.
It's it's extremely similar. It just feels okay.
They definitely have the differences, but I get what you mean though.
Yeah, but I'm saying the differences are almost semantics, almost. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. From my personal experience, this is just anecdotal. It just feels weird when I'm watching I don't know, different Hispanic people fight about that type of stuff. Where I'm dog, come on.
Yeah. We also have the unique perspective of living in Miami.
Yeah.
Where it's actually just melting pot. So.
Yeah. Like it's just I see like every type of Hispanic, and I'm like, damn, we're kind of all the same. Like low key, we're kind of all human. Hot take. I don't see culture. I don't see color. I don't see culture. I don't see heritage. It's like I don't see it. Let me play one dicks. Huh?
No, you got it, man, for sure. Go
ahead. So, for example, for political matters, it's really, really bad because if the president or anyone does one thing wrong, immediately the whole country hates them because we're so passionate. And I think that's just counterproductive. So it's a little bit hard to get things done.
I'm just blind.
I feel like the only downside of Brazil and the reason why I left to come here was the violence. It's like my parents were scared that one day in my life I could just like in the streets just get shot for nothing for a cell phone.
People in Brazil will literally carry two phones, like a decoy phone for like the bus, because people come up in there and rob it. So it's just like
I was mugged by like a 15-year-old, like when I was like walking down the street kids, in the middle of the street, and the kid was like, "Give me your phone," and I was just like, I remember looking at him and being like, "No."
Those YBs.
It's just like that happens
Those
every day.
young Brazilians.
I feel like I'm also hyper aware because of that. I get scared of doing the simplest things. Like in Brazil, I don't stop at stop signs.
Yeah.
Like windows are never down in the park. And
we're getting off after this. We've done too much. We've said too much. We've said too much. We have said too much.
And just like snatch it off. That's the only downside. I love the people. I love everything except.
I'm not gonna say you said too much.
People too. My downside that I had in mind was it's like a much more lighthearted one. Is that we don't know how to say no. Like literally, someone like if they don't know, if you're asking them for directions and they don't know, they'll just tell you some bullshit. Like instead of just saying I don't know, or like if you invite a friend, be like, vem no churrasco domingo, like come to my barbecue. Be like, oh, I have to take my grandma to like wrestling practice, and like they'll just make up a million excuses before they'll tell you like, no, I don't want to come. So I feel like
I don't know if that's me like self-reporting that people don't fuck with me.
With a lot of things that you're all saying. It's a toxic mess.
I noticed something that she's doing. Everybody when they're talking about their own country, they're like, oh yeah, like we do this, we do that. But whenever she talks about Brazil, she's always like, oh, something Brazilians do. She always uses they. Oh, they do this, they do that.
I do that too.
Yeah, but like everybody else is going, yeah, man, we Mexicans, we Dominicans, we this, we that, we do this.
Okay.
She's the only one using they. Again, okay. I feel like it's a bait. It's almost too obvious.
Okay, then what's your take then?
I know it has to be her. There's no. I'm gonna fall for the bait.
But I'm gonna say that I feel bad about it. So if it's not the case, I'll be like, remember when I said that? Exactly. Yeah, I got you. You're hedging your bets. You're spreading the chickens and spreading the eggs and spreading the baskets.
VOD watchers who didn't skip to the end of this video, I hope you agree with me.
Chills.
Singular VOD watchers.
Chills spread through the VOD community as everyone put their flashlights up into the sky, put their lighters in the air, and stood as one.
In Mexico specifically, like the machismo is pretty strong, and it leads to a lot of things like violence. And myself, as like someone that considers themselves anarchist, like I think it encompasses a lot.
Oh my gosh, he has a tat on his temple. Holy.
Yeah.
Myself as like someone that considers themselves anarchist, like I think it encompasses a lot of these things like colorism, classism. Because in Mexico, it's not necessarily racism. It's more like what you say. It's like colorism. Kind of like discrimination against indigenous people by like white passing people like myself.
Yeah, I agree.
What song in particular?
It is weird. Like actually, no, let me not. I'm about to air out some business I shouldn't be airing out.
Thing at like a quinceañera or like at a wedding. Or
something. I had a quinceañera. Okay, so
why she got so hyped at quinceañera? You saw that? She's like, oh fuck yeah, I know what that is.
Oh my
hell yeah.
I'm like testing her because I know she's Brazilian, but I'm like
that song.
Oh my gosh, she's trying to clear her for comms.
Yeah.
she's like, I saw her in storage.
Only
we did electrical together.
That has ever gotten outside of like Brazil. Everybody knows ICO Chipegu and
What's a really dumb thing that they ask you about your country? For me, they ask me like if we're riding donkeys.
Panama Canal.
If you speak Spanish, nobody knows where Brazil is.
You speak Brazilian.
Yeah.
I've been to the Amazon forest.
Nobody lives. Everybody in Brazil mostly lives.
I have beef with people like I've been to Mexico, but it's really like a cruise that they went on. They went to like Cancun.
They've been to Dominican Republic, they've been to Punta Cana. That's
actually facts.
When they say if you're Brazilian, then why are you white?
But it's pretty fun.
All the time. I went to like this American
that's
thing,
what I was saying.
And I was
you could be white
super
and
white because it was
Brazilian.
winter in Argentina, and I came during the summer. And at the end of the thing, I was really, really tan because I tan really easily. And she was like, "Oh, now I believe that you're from Argentina." And I was like, "Why? Because you're brown now." I was just like,
"No."
I noticed this happened with me, and this happened with some of my family members. Like especially with me, I used to be so dark as a child, and then it just left. I feel like I've seen that with a lot of like Spanish kids. Like we just whiten up, yeah. And I've seen that with like Filipino people too. Like that, I don't know if that's something that's always happened, or if it's like climate change or something. Or like for my own experience, I'm like, man, I guess I was indoors a lot, so like maybe this checks out. Like I watch a lot of anime and shit, so like maybe that's where it goes. But like it's not just happened to me. I've seen it in general. I wonder why that is. That's like a Vsauce video that needs to happen, or like a Veritasium video or something. That's like interesting.
I think it's just we're indoors all the time.
Yeah, but I'm literally thinking of like other people that have been like outside more than me, if that makes sense. That are also like whitening. I don't know. It's just it's a weird phenomenon. Yeah, I don't know. Like maybe that's something that's always happened. I just didn't know, but it feels like
I don't know, bro.
Odd. Okay. If anyone else has any stories on that, feel free to share. VODers.
Talking to you.
All the VODers march in unison to the comment section. An outpour of stories. I have two. Real.
How dare you tell me that right now? It was insane. They're Argentinian. They're like, actually they don't look anything like me. They're blonde and blue-eyed. Because my dad is blonde and blue-eyed. My mama has black hair and brown eyes.
It's when people talk about Argentina and the blue eyes. And okay, like I'm sorry. No, in Brazil too.
Nah, she is a little educated actually.
Why? You seem too nervous and you answer too quickly.
I know she's shaking her leg over there a lot. I'm sorry. I don't know if you have a tick or something.
Nah, she's deflecting. She's going for anyone.
Okay, when did you get your ears pierced?
Oh,
my ears?
Yeah.
Since I was young.
Like in the womb.
When I was born.
No, your first piercing. When was it?
I got my piercing when I was 17 years old.
Your first one.
My first piercing, my tongue.
Damn.
Okay, what about you?
That's a crazy first piercing. That's like we're just hopping into the deep end of pain. I imagine.
Oiga, galera. So I can't tell you if I'm Latino or not, but I can tell you that I'm a Scorpio. So I like long walks on the beach. And according to the Nectar app, I'm an RWPO.
This is a Nectar ad, but I was like, let me wait just in case it isn't. Yeah. I was about to skip, but I was like, I guess maybe she's just talking to camera, kind of fun. Any VOD watchers? Did anyone clock that she was a Scorpio? Is anyone like, oh, that makes sense?
I'm so confused. I'm looking around and everyone seems legit, and Emilio just was
not everyone.
Not really saying anything.
I don't know who does, so I couldn't really tell you. But
Dominique, her name didn't seem like Latino.
We have counted up all the votes.
Sure.
And it is a tie.
Oh my gosh, they're gonna have a
tie
Latin off.
Is between Dominique and Elise.
Woo!
We'll give you each 30 seconds to state your case.
I don't know what to say. Okay, I am from Argentina.
List everything that you know that's Spanish. I was about to say, I was like, list everything you know that's Spanish.
All the things of like living in a country. I had like little mark of the vaccine. I got my ears pierced when I was born. I don't know, the dollar is going crazy over there now. The Milei is down there doing things, hopefully good things. I'm not a good dancer, that doesn't mean I'm not Latina.
That was a case.
Eu já falei pra ela. So, like, the thing like the scar, I think anybody can have that. I think if you vote for me, it's because you don't know enough about Brazil. And I'm not gonna beg. I don't know what y'all want me to do. Like,
okay, stand on that, Elise, for sure.
Wait, she's kind of winning me over.
Elise is swinging. That won you over?
You know what? I'll vote for someone else.
Well, don't worry, my vote canceled out. I'm still voted for Elise. I'm trusting Nilo on this.
The mole is still here because my best friend is Serbian and she has that scar. Just letting you know. So.
You know, wait. This is something I've thought before watching Jubilee videos. I'm not saying she's doing this, but I hate when like someone gets voted out and then like after like they had 3 minutes to make their case or whatever, then they start saying shit as they're walking out. It's like, where was this earlier? Yeah. Like you go, yeah, just wanted you to know. By the way, and it's like, what? You had 3 minutes to say that. Why did you keep that to yourself? That's so like a personal pet peeve of mine.
This is so weird.
Not saying that she just did that, but I've seen that before. Where it'd be like, I don't know, guess the anime watcher, and he's like, oh, by the way, I saw every other thing here. Then like we'll pull up like pictures of like him with like Todd Hackerburn or some shit, and it's like, what? Where was that?
Either she's really Brazilian or she's really committed to this bit. Cause why she like my friend's Serbian, so what the fuck? Get out.
Nah, she's crashing out.
She just said on business.
Said more than just the scar.
It's just annoying. It is just like a confirmation of what I hear every day. But you know, congrats to them all for making it this far, I suppose.
Oh my gosh, that's actually like me when I'm losing it, like Secret Hitler. It's like well, fuck you guys. Well, I guess we just love fascism.
You're right. You're right, but fuck you guys.
It's like, nah, I'm not like that, but I don't like playing with people that get like that. Where it's like, dog, you have to understand that we don't know if you're the mole or Secret Hitler or the imposter. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like, you have to come with that perspective that, like, yeah, you know what, this is sussy, but like, let's break it down. You know what I mean? I hate that, like, oh, well, fuck me, huh? Like, I guess I'm just the killer. I guess I'm mafia. And it's like, all right, this guy's awesome.
Everyone feels
I'm just hating on her. I don't mean her specifically.
Already caught the mole. You can end the game now. But if the majority has doubt,
just want to, Elise, if you're watching, again, I don't mean you. I'm just like projecting. It's not.
Elise, if you're watching,
it's not you, Elise. It's not you.
You're weird.
Whoa! It's a confirmation of what she hears every day. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, Elise isn't weird. You're not weird, Elise.
the game will continue.
Unless you mean like in a
Please raise your hand if you want to continue.
That's not a Riz voice. That's just my voice.
I want to continue.
It's just my voice. Let's continue as well.
How many accents can you do?
A little bit of a Spanish one.
Okay,
like
let's hear it.
Spain Spanish, like, puedo hacer un poquito de, no sé.
I knew she was Latina when she said, hear my accent. I'm Argentina. Listen to my accent. How many accent can you do?
Just Brazilian. So I used to talk like this, and I used to say chu, and like that's how I used to talk. Okay. And then I kind of lost it over my years.
How often do you guys visit your home countries?
Every summer, because I have to work during the summers in my college, so I go every summer for 2 weeks because that's the break that I get.
What's your year in school?
It's from March to December.
That's how we do it in Brazil too. Our summer break is
I guess it's like
yeah. That's how it is in Panama too. Okay, what's a fun fact?
All right, Carla, just adding herself in there.
I'll go first.
Sorry, I mean, she could be right. She could be right.
Reggaeton
just funny.
was made in Panama and it got popularized in Puerto Rico. So I just want to put that out. That's a fact.
I'm gonna bring that up.
Wait, can I think?
We've been pressuring you. Well, I don't want to give you too much time either.
No,
so go ahead.
No, but like, go. You go.
No.
But I don't know. Oh my God.
What's the question? Like one thing about your country?
And they put
We're somewhere, y'all.
We don't have elephants.
We're somewhere, y'all.
No, we're not. I'm just kidding.
We're somewhere, y'all. Okay.
Oh, fun fact: rubber was invented in Mexico.
That's what I said.
If it's Dominique, she got me.
500 years ago.
Name 4 places in Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Oh, en Argentina. En Argentina.
Córdoba, Salta, Neuquén, Buenos Aires. Santa Fe.
I know the last 2 that checks out.
Mendoza.
Brazil.
I know 2 of those that checks out.
States in Brazil?
Where do you live?
I'm from Espírito Santo, Vitória, and Island in Brazil. So there's Minas Gerais, São Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, Mato Grosso do Sul, Bahia, Salvador.
¿Quién lo puede decir? Is that real?
I recognize a few of those. That checks out.
São Paulo. That's how we say Rio de Janeiro.
What's
Minas Gerais.
Dominican
Nagua, Moca, San Francisco Macorís.
President of your country currently.
A what?
The president of your country.
Is either Hipólito Mejía, Leonel Fernández. My father works for the president, so.
Oh, okay. So
the main president.
Olve, he retired. That's my dad. I think you're the mom.
Nah, she sold me like crazy.
The only thing
that's between y'all 2.
The only thing that is throwing him off is like you're wearing a Brazilian shirt, so it's just like a little bit much.
Nah, it's too late in the game to bring up the shirt. Come on, that's like a first round sort of debacle.
Losing me though.
It's funny because I actually I was telling my sister
I'm still with her.
because I'm wearing the
okay. I was gonna wear a shirt like that too.
I wanted to represent my country, and I
feel like we should ask him a couple more questions.
Like the Olympics.
I think that's a stereotype that like Mexicans are loud, but like I'm just like an.
No.
You guys speak Spanish. I don't know anything about Spanish-speaking countries, so you guys would have to prove it.
Don't
Mi
let
papá
that
es
slide.
de la Ciudad de México, de Iztapalapa. Mi mamá es de Guadalajara.
I believe him.
Okay, yeah, because you wouldn't choose which places at once.
You were just a kid at the beginning of this game.
I'm not an Osao.
As a Mexican myself.
All right, why he get?
My last name is Kovac.
Do we all have really long names, Rezende?
What's your last name?
Mine is Jones, but my.
Do we all have really long names?
Jones.
Because yes.
I mean, it's
Yeah, so we have
Madrina del Olve.
Rezende.
You said?
Oh wait.
Everyone's just fucking doxing themselves.
Yeah.
Everyone's got really long social security numbers too, right? Like
the person eliminated in this round is.
They're gonna vote the Argentinian girl for sure. Or no, they're gonna either vote her probably.
It's okay. Good luck.
Sorry.
Out of everyone that was there, I had the most non-Spanish name. My name is French, and I could tell that people were like, Dominique.
If the lights turn...
They literally did say that. They're like, oh, her name though. Like, I forgot one of them said that earlier when they were talking to Cam.
Green.
She kind of clocked them.
That means you have voted out the mole and you win. If the lights turn
I'm like
red,
one more round just to make sure.
That means that the mole is still in the box.
Just one more. Just
there's no way. There's no way. Every single one of these people are for sure.
All right. Are you ready?
Any last takes? Any last gut calls? I don't want the lights to change and then you'd be like, oh, but wait, I was thinking.
No. I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty confident they voted out the mole. What do you think?
I'm confidently inconfident. I honestly, I was going with the one. I was going with the. Honestly, they're just the mole's just a great actor.
It's all good, man. Sit on the fence. You got it.
Yeah, just the fence is just where I'm at. Someone's got to sit here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. I don't know.
I'm confident they voted out the mole. There's no way. These four have proven themselves.
So who do you think is the mole out of the people that were voted out then? There's Eduardo.
It has to be Elise.
There's Elise, and then there's Dominique.
It has to be Elise, but the way she was pissed, that was real anger. So like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's either her or Eduardo in the beginning.
Yeah, just now just because of like lack of recency bias, I'm like, damn, Eduardo. I can't think of much for this guy. Yeah. I'm gonna have faith in Eduardo. I'll say Elise. Because you know what?
I'm gonna stick with Elise as well.
Because
Elise is the one that I clocked. She started talking. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going all in. If it's Elise.
Yeah.
If I have to pick, because I don't know shit, I'm going Elise though. But we don't know.
1.
Is it green? Is it green?
That worked. Okay.
All right, Elise, come up.
That worked.
And then you convinced me. I was like, and then she danced with me. What if I dance with the mole? I dance with the mole.
Will the person who is not Latino
Eduardo looking chill? Eduardo looking cool as a cucumber.
3, 2, 1.
Alright. Yeah, chat fucking clocked her, sniped her, beamed her.
No, I clocked it from the lineup.
Nah, but you didn't know. You lost it.
I'm from.
No, Nilo fucking held on to that. Nilo held on to that.
Oh yeah, me. I'm
not saying me. I only went with this because of chat. That's literally it. But Nilo fucking sniped her from literally the first 2 seconds. It said no, not her. Like from the 30 seconds where they each said hi, I'm blank and I'm Latino. Immediately Clutchy goes, no, that's not her. No, Nilo got that.
Originally,
that's a win for chat.
My hobby, my passion, my driving force in life is just languages. I'm obsessed. On my YouTube channel, I talk about my experience learning languages.
Crazy plug.
I show
W promo.
my languages, and yeah, I give people tips on how to do the same. I speak Spanish, Portuguese, French, German, Turkish, American Sign Language. Hola, bonjour, hello, merhaba.
Marhaba. Yeah. We both said marhaba at the same time. Marhaba. I knew she was saying. As soon as she said hola, I'm like marhaba incoming. Pre-marhaba. Marhaba. Everyone's know.
Just since I was a kid, it's just been like a freak hobby of mine. And
that's sick though. Polyglot. That's a real cool hobby. That's like a fun. That's a real like yeah. It's just a sick hobby. Like imagine like the amount of time someone put into League of Legends just put into learning languages. That's like that's a different life they're living.
Yeah. 100%.
Like I said, it's actually way better than my Portuguese. I feel like y'all would have voted me out quicker, as you know, if I was saying I was Mexican or something like that. De hecho, hablo el acento mexicano.
You know what it was? Honestly?
That would have convinced me.
That would have convinced me too.
I want to give a friend a shout out, Kian, who was living in Brazil.
Yeah,
and
she
gave
could have
me a
gone
lot
Spanish.
Of this inside information as an American living in Brazil. Couldn't have done it without you. I did already have like a lot of this knowledge just from speaking with Brazilians, having Brazilian friends, but there was definitely just some cultural knowledge that I had to brush up on. My strategy going into this obviously was to wear flip-flops because that's quintessential, like Brazilians wear flip-flops every day. Also, I wanted to vote out Paulina immediately because she's the real Brazilian who can actually plant doubts about me because she knows.
And then when she said you guys voted the wrong person, that's when I knew you weren't Brazilian.
Question, why did you guys vote Eduardo out first?
I feel so bad.
He couldn't say his own name. He couldn't say his own name. I believed you.
Just started asking his history question.
Oh yeah.
You should know a little bit about your history, and that's something I've been involved with, so I can pass it down to my kids so they know who I am and where I come from. And I cannot roll my R's. I'm sorry, it's a speech impediment.
Being Panamanian is so rare nowadays. Being able to come on this platform and talk about my.
Wait. Did Elise say like what was she? Like she's just Caucasian? Yeah, it's just regular.
She's from Tennessee. Yeah. It's just like
white. I decided to keep the hat on just to, like, to play the game a little bit. For me, it's more of a cultural thing to honor my
It wasn't just his temple, it was his whole
head. I have
head.
an eagle on my head, a wind spirit, a hecat over here, and I have Mictlantecutli or Mikisli. But yeah, I just didn't want it to be
that's the
obvious.
Wind of Death.
A lot of people
that or the dude getting a temporary head tat for the Jubilee video is such a funny way to commit to the bit though. Just as a mole, just getting a fuck ton of tats. That's actually so funny.
Ads. Nilo said ads.
Can you watch this after? Yeah.
Or treat me a certain way, or I have to switch to speak Spanish to make someone else comfortable because of my hair or my skin complexion. Being Dominican, you can't deny your Latinidad. It comes out. It's just, I can't hide it. It's money. Come on, come on, come on. Hell yeah.
Well, that was the video.
That's hella funny.
I hope you enjoyed.
Come on, Latino. Latino. And for me too, right now, me too.
Okay.
So we're not
All right, let's stop. Real quick, any last words, any final thoughts? Did we learn anything new?
No, I learned that we're clocking Latinos.
That we're Latiners. What? You broke out.
We're good at catching them Latiners.
I didn't catch shit. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, but you stuck with Nilo to the end, so technically.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess by proxy, but you know what? The thing is, that kind of shows that I could clock because I didn't clock any of them. I didn't call any one of them out because they were all Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, I think I got them. I think I got them Hispanic, and then they're like Brazilian. I'm like, oh, I'm gone. Oh, not me. And I was like, and then every single time they're like, nah, I'm Hispanic. I'm not. And I'm like, yep, I think so. I'm like, yeah, checks out. So like in a way, it's like it's not the shooter that shoots to determine the shot. It's the shot restraint that determines the shot. That's just a lesson for life.
That's the end of that video.
That's the end of that.
End of the video. Soba always gives you a little.
But don't restrain hitting the like button or the subscribe button. Take that shot. All right. Ciao.
Right.
Adios. Goodbye.
Bye. Ciao.